welcome. Today we delve into the heart of Buddhism, exploring the concept of the five wisdoms. Buddhism, one of the world's oldest spiritual traditions, is not merely a religion, but a path of spiritual development and enlightenment. It invites us to embark on a journey towards inner peace and understanding, guided by the teachings of the Buddha. At its core, Buddhism encourages us to uncover the inherent wisdom within ourselves and others. And it is in this context that we encounter the concept of the five wisdoms. The five wisdoms, a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy, are not just abstract concepts but practical tools for navigating our daily lives. They serve as a guide, helping us to see the world more clearly, to understand others more deeply, and to navigate our own inner landscapes with greater ease and compassion. These wisdoms are not something we acquire from outside. Rather, they are intrinsic qualities that we cultivate and uncover within ourselves. The first of these is the wisdom of Dharmadhatu, a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all phenomena. Then there's the mirror-like wisdom, which reflects reality as it is, free from distortions of personal bias. The wisdom of equality recognizes the fundamental sameness of all beings, while the wisdom of discrimination allows us to discern differences with clarity and compassion. Finally, the wisdom of accomplishing activities empowers us to act skillfully and compassionately in the world. These five wisdoms help us to see beyond the illusions and confusions that often cloud our perception, allowing us to interact with the world around us in a more meaningful and compassionate way. They invite us to step beyond our habitual patterns of thinking and reacting, opening us to a richer, more fulfilling experience of life. These teachings are not reserved for monks in secluded monasteries. They are accessible and applicable to each one of us in every moment of our lives. They offer valuable insights that can illuminate our path, whether we are deep in meditation or simply going about our daily routines. So are you ready to delve deeper into this fascinating aspect of Buddhist philosophy? Join us on this journey of understanding and enlightenment. We start our journey with the first wisdom, the wisdom of Dharmadhatu. Imagine standing in the heart of a boundless, radiant universe, where every particle, every speck of dust, every breath of wind, and every heartbeat is interconnected. This is the realm of Dharmadhatu, a Sanskrit term that translates into the realm of truth. It's a dimension where everything is seen and experienced as it truly is, without the distortion of our personal biases or preconceived notions. The wisdom of Dharmadhatu is the wisdom of totality. It's an understanding that encompasses all that is, and all that isn't. It's the wisdom that takes in the whole picture, refusing to be blinded by the narrow lens of subjective perception. It's the wisdom that sees the forest and the trees, the ocean and the drop, the universe and the atom all at once. But how can we, as mere mortals, attain such a vast understanding? The key lies in experiencing reality directly, without the interference of our conceptual filters. These filters, often shaped by our conditioning, experiences and beliefs, tend to color our perception of the world, often leading us astray from the path of truth. To tap into the wisdom of Dharmadhatu, we must learn to take off these tinted glasses and see the world with an unclouded, unbiased mind. This isn't about denying our individual experiences or perspectives. On the contrary, it's about acknowledging them, yet being able to see beyond them. It's about recognizing our role as a part of the grand cosmic dance, rather than as separate observers. It's about realizing that we are both the drop in the ocean and the ocean in the drop. As we cultivate the wisdom of Dharmadhatu, we begin to experience a profound sense of interconnectedness and unity. We start to see the inherent beauty and harmony in the universe and our place within it. We understand that every action, every thought, every word has an impact, rippling out into the vast cosmos. With the wisdom of Dharmadhatu, we see things as they truly are, free from illusions. Next, we explore the mirror-like wisdom. This wisdom is akin to the clear, unblemished surface of a mirror, reflecting everything that comes before it without distortion or bias. It symbolizes the ability to perceive reality as it is, not as we wish or fear it to be. Imagine looking into a mirror. What you see is an exact reflection of your physical form, not a version manipulated by your thoughts or emotions. The mirror-like wisdom works in the same way. It is about developing the capacity to observe the world, others and ourselves with clear-eyed objectivity, The world is not as it appears through the lens of our biases, fears, or desires, but as it truly is. This wisdom fosters a profound understanding of the nature of existence. It encourages us to look beyond our subjective interpretations and see reality in its raw, unfiltered form. The mirror-like wisdom allows us to view life with clarity and understanding. Now, let's turn to the wisdom of equality. This wisdom is like a gentle whisper to the soul, reminding us that beneath the surface, we are all the same. It's an understanding that transcends the physical realm, diving into the heart of our shared human experience. Imagine, if you will, a vast ocean. Each wave, though unique in its shape and size, is made of the same water. Just like the waves, we are different expressions of the same life force. Our experiences, our joys, and our sorrows are as diverse as the waves, but they are made of the same essence. The wisdom of equality allows us to see this truth. It enables us to look beyond the superficial differences that often divide us, and instead, recognize the inherent sameness that unites us. It's not about erasing our individual identities, but rather, it's about acknowledging that underneath our unique stories and experiences, we are all part of the same cosmic dance. It's the understanding that my happiness is your happiness, my suffering is your suffering. It's the realization that we are all interconnected, and that our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us. This wisdom encourages us to treat each other with kindness, compassion, and respect, because we understand that we are all equal in our shared human experience. Through the wisdom of equality, we learn to see the inherent value and sameness in all beings. We now approach the wisdom of discrimination. This wisdom, within the context of Buddhism, is not about exclusion or prejudice, but rather about discernment and understanding. It's about seeing the world with such clarity that we can understand the unique qualities and roles of each individual thing. Picture a garden where every plant, every insect, every grain of soil plays a unique role. The wisdom of discrimination is like the gardener who understands these roles, appreciating how the delicate balance of life is maintained. It's about understanding that each individual component, no matter how small, contributes to the whole. This wisdom is about the ability to see the beauty and value in diversity, in individuality. It's about recognizing that each person, each experience, each moment is unique and irreplaceable. It's about seeing the world not as a homogeneous mass, but as a vibrant tapestry of individual threads, each thread contributing its own color, texture, and pattern to the whole. In our daily lives, this wisdom can manifest as an appreciation for the uniqueness of those around us. It can help us to see beyond surface differences to the unique qualities that each person brings to the table. It can help us to be more understanding, more accepting, and more appreciative of the diversity that makes our world so rich and vibrant. With the wisdom of discrimination, we recognize and value the uniqueness and individuality in all things. Lastly, we come to the wisdom of accomplishing activities. This intriguing wisdom is about action and effect. Imagine a dance where every step, every swivel, every leap matters. It's not about the grandeur of the performance, but the significance of each move in the grand scheme. The wisdom of accomplishing activities is this dance, where each action we take has an effect, an impact. It's about understanding the ripples that our actions can create, and using this understanding to act skillfully, to create a positive impact. It's about being mindful of our actions and their potential consequences. But what makes this wisdom truly special is its humanitarian aspect. It's not just about acting skillfully, it's about acting for the benefit of all sentient beings. It's about using our actions to bring about compassion, kindness, and love in the world. The wisdom of accomplishing activities empowers us to act with compassion and wisdom. We have journeyed through the 5 wisdoms, gaining insights into this profound Buddhist philosophy. We started with the wisdom of Dharmadhatu, the foundation of all phenomena, and then reflected upon the mirror-like wisdom, which teaches us about the true nature of reality. We delved into the wisdom of equality, exploring the notion that all beings and experiences are equal in their essence. Then we moved on to the wisdom of discrimination, which guides us to discern the unique qualities and characteristics of each moment, each thought, and each being. Finally, we concluded with the wisdom of accomplishing activities, reminding us that all our actions should aim at benefiting all sentient beings. These 5 wisdoms are not just philosophical concepts, but practical tools for navigating life with awareness, compassion, and wisdom. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May these wisdoms guide you on your own path of understanding and enlightenment.